Welcome guys to Tech Explorer 01, and in today's video we'll be running about Windows 11 system requirements. These are the minimum requirements that are required for the installation of Windows 11. For you to be able to run Windows 11, there are certain minimum hardware requirements that your PC needs to have so that you can be able to install Windows 11. And which are these requirements? I'll be taking you through some of the requirements that have been introduced by Microsoft so for you to be able to safely run Windows 11. If your PC does not meet these requirements, it will be very hard for you to install Windows 11. As you can see, myself, I'm already learning on Windows 11 and I have a great experience on Windows 11. At least I can be able to testify and also introduce you to some of the new features that are present in Windows 11. One thing, before you run Windows 11, you need to have at least a 1 gigahertz processor. You need to have at least 1 gigahertz processor and a minimum of 4 GB RAM, and the storage you need to have at least 64 GB. And system firmware, it should be secure boot, so you should be able to, it should be secure boot. And also you should have at least a TPM version of 2.0, a TPM version of 2.0, and a graphics card of DirectX 12 and a display of 720p. Those are the minimum requirements that you need for you to be able to install Windows 11. But in most cases, most of the PCs are failing when it comes to the TPM. Most of the old PC have a TPM of 1.20, which is less than the minimum TPM requirements. Something else that most of the PC are failing is when it comes to graphics card. When it comes to graphics card, most of the PC do not meet this requirement of DirectX 12. And also when it comes to the display, we also have some PC that do not have the minimum requirements for the display. But when it comes to the processor and RAM and storage and also the system firmware, most of the PC have a secure boot, so that one is not much of an issue. But there is an easier way that you can be able to check if your PC can meet the minimum requirement and if you can be able to safely install Windows 11. So you don't have to worry by the way, if you are not a computer expert, it's very hard to check these minimum requirements and be able to say that your PC can successfully run Windows 11 without any problem, because some of these requirements, they need an expert, somebody who have deep knowledge in PCs. For example, when it comes to the system firmware and something like the TPM and graphics card, it's very hard for you to know if your system meets the minimum requirement. So Microsoft has come up with an easier way in which you can be able to check if your PC meets the minimum requirements, and that is by using the PC Health Checker app. So all you need to do, you don't have to worry, you just need to download this application from Microsoft website, and I leave the link in my video description. So you just click that link, it will take you direct to a website where you can be able to download that application. Download that application, then install that application. Then I will take you through how you can be able to check to run that app and be able to check if your PC can be able to successfully run Windows 11 without any problem. And this I leave this link in my video description. So the moment you just click this link, the moment you just load this link into your browser, so just click this, you can see here we have PC Health Checker app. Just click this link and it will take you direct, and that's a direct link to download the PC Health Checker app. Then the moment after you download that application, just install it. At the moment you install that application, I have already installed that application, so I just need to launch that application. I'll just double click. Then from there you can be able to check if my PC can support Windows 11. And if your PC does not support Windows 11, what does that mean? Is that the end of you? Does it mean that you cannot be able, you'll never have an experience of Windows 11? No, that is not really the truth. So you can see this how the application looks like. So for you to check if your PC meets the minimum requirement, you just need to click here, check now, and the system will learn. Then from there it will give you the feedback. what is missing in your PC and why is it that your PC cannot be able to run Windows 11. As you can see, this PC does not currently meet Windows 11 system requirement simply because this PC must support secure boot, so my PC does not support secure boot. The processor isn't currently supported for Windows 11. This is because I'm currently using a Pentium machine. This is a Pentium machine, a Pentium CPU N3700. Let me just click here, see all the result. But at least you can see I have a TPM of 2.0, which is enabled, and also my RAM is okay. At least I meet 2 requirements. I only missed 2, and that is how simple you can be able to check if your PC does meet the minimum requirements for the installation of Windows 11. But even if your PC does not support Windows 11, there are still ways in which you can be able to install Windows 11 by skipping all those minimum requirements checks. And how do you go about it? So all you need is just subscribe to this channel. I will create a video how you can be able to install Windows 11 in an incompatible machine. As you can see, my PC does not meet the minimum requirements, but I'm running on Windows 11. I have seen some people argue in my video, commenting on my video, saying that this is not Windows 11. This is Windows 11. Even if I can take you to the settings, you can see this is Windows 11. Just check, this is Windows 11, so nobody should say that I'm not running on Windows 11. So if you want to know how to install Windows 11 on an unsupported machine, all you need to do is just subscribe to this channel and I will take you through. And that's all we had for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.